Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back along to Saving Grandad's Farm. My name is Alex, and you join me on this empty road as we are out and about in the county. We've been putting it to work today, and look at it. It's looking like it's in need of a good wash down there. But we've been doing a little bit of contract work for a neighboring farm. We are not too far away over there, behind those trees. Really, you just can't quite see us. But yeah, so. Farmer wanted a bit of work done. I had a spare tractor and cultivator, so I have to jump on in, and it's actually been thoroughly enjoyable. Loud, may I say, but enjoyable. So we've got that all done, and we're heading back to the yard. It's a busy day at the moment for us. We've got a lot going on, so a lot to show you as well. From it seems like only a few days ago when we last had a vlog out, but it does seem like it's going to be, there's a lot for me to update you on, and a lot of progress has been made with some things that we're waiting on there, so that's really exciting to see, and we're going to get stuck into it and to see what else we can do around the yard. So we've got a few different things to do to try and get it finished off today, which is good. We've got a contractor in at the moment doing some spraying for us, spraying some broadleaf herbicide down in our spring barley fields that have emerged already. A little bit of a weed issue coming through there, so we're just trying to get that tackled and nipped in the bud before it gets too bad, and that should be looking all good. We're going to wash this off when we get back to the yard. You can see it's quite dry and dusty. The disadvantages of an early cab is that it has no floor, so the dust just seems to get everywhere. I am covered, and of course it has no back at all. So they're all issues that I'm slowly learning about how to contend with, but never mind. We'll continue to work on that one. It was very nice to get this working out. I do feel every time I use this tractor that it's starting to really warm up a bit more there, and it's starting to really ease back into its working life, which is great, and I'm hoping that will continue. That being said, we're probably done with this for the day. We're going to park this up in the shed, and we're going to be doing a bit of everything. Really going to jump into the truck there because I need to go and show you what is going on with our field division, and show you how that split's coming along there. We did have some saplings arrive for us the other day, so I've started to plant those. Not all of them by any stretch. Still waiting for quite a few to arrive, but yeah, it was enough for me to get a bit of a start, that's for sure. Now we should see, well, we might not see it from here actually, but over the hills there's a John Deere 6620, I think it is, spraying spring barley off for us, which is great. And then he's got there's a few of the small fields around the yard that need to be done as well, so I think he's going to get onto those when he's all said and done. Also, can't really see much. Well, that must have been a sticker or something there. Can't really see much at all. There he is. I just saw him in there. Now, what I would say though is, the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice as soon as we come into the yard here, there is a new change. We've got a few more gates arrived, so we've installed the big gate here, a big tall old gate, and I think this thing is beautiful, absolutely stunning, so well made. It does just keep those people who aren't supposed to be in, just keep them out a little bit, which is always important. And in we come. So we're going to go and have a look at all of that in there in just a second there, but we'll just park this here because I think we're going to give it a bit of a wash off before it goes any further. So we'll just stick it into what is rapidly becoming a bit of a washing bay here. Perfect. Already knew I'd left that light on. There we go. So yeah, we're going to give this a bit of a wash down. Looks like at some point we might have to give it a bit of a respray as well, actually. It's paint's flaking off it. I want to keep it looking as good a nick as possible here. Alright, that'll do. Yeah, we're going to get that stuck back into there. At some point we did take the little the little drill off the back there, though, seed rape and grass drill off the back. But yeah, so this is where the last of our sapling here right now. We had two huge crates like this arrive. One of them's already been fully used up, so we're going to have to get onto another one there. A lot of changes on that side of the hedge line, which we're going to get to in just a moment. We've still got that 360 excavator here, and it's been busy. We've used that for quite a lot of work so far, so we're going to get onto that and show you what else that looks like in just momentarily, really. But first, let's go for a bit of a drive. Obviously, we've got... I think this bush is going to come out at some point whilst I've got the excavator here as well. Make that a little better. But our grass is starting to really grow along now. It's looking good. And we also, you'll see here, we're just going to spin around. So we have our gate number 1 in there. I do need to put a little stretch of fence line just in to block off that corner. But that'll be fine. And then we've got our first little hedge line in. It's a little bit sparse and barren in places there. That's because it is all saplings. They will grow. They will even out and bush out a little bit. So that's going to be fine. On the other side of the hedge line is a field of spring barley. That's Pepino barley in there once again. It does need spraying off once Colin's finished on the other side of the farm. And then we do have another gate here into what will be our second field. This one, I'm not sure if we're going to put that into spring barley as well. We may leave it. We may put something in if we... Depends how we're looking, because we do have one more that's definitely going in. And you can see another hedge line up there. That was a few taller saplings, so we put those ones in. And that one's coming along quite nicely, but we're going to go and have a drive over there. We'll just open up the gate and go through the proper way. Like I say, we're putting a farm track in up here, or we will be. It's aimed to go kind of up this side a bit here. So I am aiming for it to kind of go up there a little bit, and there's obviously a gate in the far corner to get to that field there. We're just going to continue and creep up the side here as well. Might get some of these bushes pared back ever so slightly. And we'll see right here. You got this field here is all plowed over. This is probably one of our biggest fields that we're going to have, which is split open here. This one does need to be plowed over though. We'll get this one, worked over, sorry, and drilled. So this is going to be primary objective number 2, and then those 2 fields on the other side may just be left as they are, left as fallow for now. Or even we might put a cover crop into here and get them drilled in with a winter barley perhaps. But yeah, that's certainly an option on the cards there as well. And then we got a little, we squared this field off in the top corner with a nice little grass paddock as well, which seems to be growing nicely. But the main thing you'll notice here is that the weeds are growing nicely everywhere as well, which is a source of frustration for myself. But we can, we'll see what we can do about that one moving forward. But yeah, this field's really come along. It's really starting to bring in character and build the farm up, really. So you can see that was the first box of saplings we used over there, and they're much bigger. They are significantly taller there. So that hedge, it's still uneven, but that hedge is going to fill out there over time. You can see there's a few gaps. That's fine, and that'll all even up there, and we'll see it looking much better. And yeah, really start to bring some character to it. I want to bring as much headland back into, as much hedge land back into the farm as possible there. But the primary reason is this does really provide a natural habitat for winter nesting birds. And it looks, it's a really nice way to break up the land there and provide land borders. And yeah, I think it looks fantastic. So really actively going to be looking to do that as much as possible throughout the farm, while still giving ourselves plenty of different opportunities to work in as well. So that's kind of where we stand there. Let's just cut through here. We'll leave that gate open because Keith is, Colin's going to be coming through there to have a crack on with that as soon as it's all said and done. But now we're going to head back around the corner here, and we're going to go and have a look at what is now being christened the orchard field. And a lot of big developments here, which I didn't really let you know about last time. I kind of kept it quiet a bit. But as we come through, first of all, I scraped away a road here. Look, there's a surprise on all sides. First of all, we've got a road here. We've got some orchard trees, can you believe? We've got some apple trees here, which have come all the way over from Kent. And then I pull around here, which is going to park the truck here. And lo and behold, over there you'll see there are 2 greenhouse frames, which is rather exciting. Just the frames, but we're going to look at that in a little while. So the trees, essentially, these have been transported over as they are. This is an experiment, really. We've transported them over as they are, where they get dug out the ground with their root structure. I dig a hole here, which is what I was doing with the excavator the last few days, and then I've also started digging another one, because we're going to bring one more tree over. This is an experiment to see how well they transplant, to see if it's successful, or if we have to just start again and grow from saplings. So we'll see how that looks. I'm hoping that we can get like quite a few trees here anyway. If this system does work, then we'll look to get probably another 5 or 6. They are expensive like this, but it does mean you get a fully established tree in place there. So I will have to wait and see how that looks there, but so far I'm very happy with it. I think it's going to be fantastic. We should start to see some apples coming to fruition on here very shortly, actually, in the next month or two. But yeah, we will be coming back to the excavator where we're just going to dig a hole, we'll tip all the soil to one side there. The tree comes in a big truck where it's all kind of wrapped up and nice and safe for transport, and then we'll put it into here. So watch the space for that one. And like I said, kind of scraped a bit of a road free of grass here, so we have a track to follow. I am going to probably put some dirt down on, some gravel down on here, I think, just to make it a bit better for the winter. Might even look at maybe getting, if the budget will allow, to get a little bit of tar in here just to really smarten it all up. And then we come over to the two greenhouses. Now, we spoke about these the other day when we were digging the foundation. The pad is in place. It's looking good. The boys came along actually the other day. These two were they had a team of about 6 guys. They erected both of these in the space of about 4 or 5 hours. It was incredible. I've just thrown a few rudimentary boxes inside there for now just to get them in. And the fellas are coming to put the glass on there, sorry, I think starting this week. So, yeah, it's really fantastic to see, actually, that we've got our 2 greenhouses here. I am thinking of also fencing or hedging off from the shed here, the garage, just to kind of block off the, give a bit more privacy, really, to the house. But yeah, that's one option. Other things that we are going to be looking to bring into here as well, we're going to be shortly bringing in the beehive. Which is going to be working very well for both the orchard and the greenhouses, and also just the general crops around here. So that's going to be great to have them. I'm thinking that's going to go along this hedgerow here. I'll have to wait and see about that one. And then yeah, next project after the orchard's done is to kind of really start to think about the sheep as well. Now I am ordering, or I have bought, I'm waiting for it to arrive, a new mower, a nice 0-turn mower here, just to kind of keep this place and also the fishery tidied up a little bit. Fishery's working well. Checked the stock levels in there the other day, and it all looks very good, very tidy actually. I don't know too much about the world of fisheries and fish farming and how to stock those, but I brought in an expert to have a chat with and a consultant really, and he says it's all looking good. Fish are looking healthy as well, which is great. So we might just see. There's going to be a time where we have to put a bit of a pause on fishing just to allow for breeding and to restock. But yeah, it's looking great on that front. Really, really cannot complain. And ultimately, we're just going to kind of keep going along and making a lot of progress here. The only other thing that I have to report is that I've made the decision that this hardcore here is going to get leveled out into this little hollow here. You can see where there's a big drop in the terrain. I'm going to pull that up to around this way somewhere, where we will be looking to build our new shed. So that's going to be exciting. Those rollers will be shifted at some stage, which will be great. But I'm going to jump into the 360 now. We're going to dig out the rest of that hole there nice and gently. And then there's one more thing for us to do today, and it involves a pair of jump leads, a pickup truck, and an old refurbished Fiat tractor, which should be quite exciting there. So I'm sure some of you will be looking forward to see that. We are going to do that one at the very end there, but for now, we're just going to get this old... get this girl firing again and get this hole dug out. There you go. That doesn't look like too much of a bad job, I would say. It's a big enough hole for the root structure when I think about those other two trees that are there. So we're going to leave that exactly as it is, I reckon. Which is great. So let's go and pick up the truck. Well, like I said, one of the next jobs here I really need to look into is making this shed here a little bit more sheep proof for the winter months, and then also making sure that we can get we're going to try and work on this pasture around here a little bit, make sure they have something to a nice area to be in. Yeah, this orchard field is really coming together. I am thinking of maybe one more greenhouse there as well, which I want to get plenty of space to get some. I want to do a lot of leaf crops as well, so like salad lettuce and things like that, but I also want to maybe get some tomatoes in there, so we might get a separate greenhouse on the way for that one. But for now it's the one area really that people have been asking about for a long time that we still haven't got around to doing. By the way, Ford 7840 is still flying along with the plow on the back there, rolled over that the long field out there with ease. Didn't take too long to do. We actually put the Fiat onto the Cavillan drill there, so it allows us to get through that a bit quicker as well. That pulled it like a champ. And all I need to do is, this is going to be a bit tight, but if I can get a tractor into here, there's no reason why this cannot. Does it? My jump cables aren't that long, so we're just going to have to pull it over here a little bit more. That's the spirit. Okay, Hambrick on. Alright then, you beastie, let's see if we can get you fired up here. I mean, it's looking great. There's no signs where it's being sat. There's no signs of any leaks or anything like that, so it's looking good. This was one of Grandad's favorite tractors there. This was originally restored up. It is still looking good, if not a little dirty, but still pretty darn good. And inside there again, look, it's immaculate. I have got a key in my pocket here somewhere for this. So we're gonna give it a bit of a whirl. We're just gonna see if we can send it and see how it goes. Well, it's ticking over there. Give it a few more attempts just to get some oil pressure built back up into it. Come on, you beauty. Oh, and there we are, folks. We are 3 for 3. Look at that. It's away. It's sounding perfect as well. Let's just let that run over for a little bit. All right then. Look at with all of his little doors and windows there. That's adorable. So we're gonna try and get this out. I want to get this out of here because I want to be able to clean up the rest of the weeds in this shed, but then primarily as well, I wanted to make sure that we can get this all looking good and see if we can salvage that roof. So, I mean, this truck is tight, let me tell you. Just loop it around a bit more and just push around a bit of an angle there. Take it nice and slowly, and hey presto, everybody. There we go. Alright, so about there. Look at the buds come back under the trees around here. There's a real change in how this farm looks when it gets a bit greener. It really is looking fantastic. As is this. Now I wonder if this will move. It's been a while. It's lucky that it started, I guess. Oh, it's rolling. That's a good sign. Oh, the steering is stiff. It is really stiff. Come on. We got something at least. That's a start. What we might do is just try and straighten it out. Turn it the other way. Get the oil flowing through the steering a bit. That's already feeling better. Go forward and do the same again. There we go. That's getting better. No. Get out of here. Yes. Perfect. What I'm going to do with this straight away is a gentle task just to get it up and away here. Oh, as it gets out there. Happy days. I'm going to go and see if I can drag out those rollers that are stuck in the hedge over there. That's a good plan. What am I going to do with them yet? I don't know, but I just want them dragged out there and so I can see what's going on, because like I say, this area is all going to get leveled over soon, and it's going to become a new area for a shed. So we're going to kind of block in this old stone building. I'm not going to touch that. There we go, just cruise around the corner here. And whilst I'm waiting for this tree to arrive later on, I might just get that all leveled out there and it'll look great. Alright then. Lord knows if that's going to move or not, but I guess we'll find out. But what a beast, look at it. What an absolute treat that is. So we're going to pull this out. We're going to do a little bit of work around the yard again and get some stone moved around and get a new tree planted when it arrives. And that will pretty much be it. So we're going to leave it here for now. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed, as always. If you have and you've yet to do so, don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and we will see you all in the next one. Until then, though, I've been Alex. I hope you have enjoyed this latest episode of Saving Grandad's Farm. The field is alive, the orchard is coming alive, and the crops are growing nicely as well. So all is going very well. So we're going to leave it here. So thank you ever so much for watching. Do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we will see you all in the next one. Catch you later.